My name is Insane Raven, and I'm back with another episode of Letters from the Field. Hey guys, so what's up? This week was interesting, and I feel like I see that a lot because I'm very much a part of the mindset. A lot of the time, it's like, hey, nothing should really happen. It should kind of just be day one, day two, moving on. And that hasn't happened in a while. Which is, it's fun for content, but not exactly fun for life. Um, One of the things that happened this week is actually happened on Sunday after I recorded the last video. And it was really late, and I got text, and I got a message. I'm like, and it's from my friend, and it's from Elle, and she's like, "Hey, you have got to meet up with us, like right now." And I'm like, "Okay, we're gonna go to our usual bar. We're gonna hang out there." I'm like, "Okay, sure, makes sense." And then she goes, "I will have great news." I'm like, "This is gonna be awesome. I like good news. I like knowing things." No, but you know. So I get the original plan was to go. Wow, this is absolutely terrible. Actually, um, was to go and kind of just hang out and drink at the bar, and instead, because we can't do that because the bar is closed. It's Sunday. The bar is closed. So we end up going to the bowling alley, and we're just throwing balls down the lane, which I might have talked about recently. I've gotten this rabid craving for bowling, and it's weird. And I don't understand why. Um, but as we're kind of bowling, she goes, I have the solution to yours and my boyfriend's housing problem," and it's that my parents got this really just started got this place. I think they're gonna be working on it. And it's really cool and it's really great, but they're willing to give it to you guys, well, to you two and one other person, for $500 a month. For $500 a month, you could be renting a house and you could be in your own place. And I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing. That's everything I I've wanted in the past whatever. And I got really excited. Then I started thinking about it, and I started running the numbers, and I started just really thinking about what that would mean. And I realized something. If I take that deal, I can't go to college. I'm not going to be able to come up with $500 a month and still pay for 3 college classes. The channel would probably take a hit because of I couldn't buy as new of games anymore, which is not a bad thing. Like I'm going back to older games anyway. I'm gonna stop buying new games anyway. Um, after the two more games I'm getting this year, I'm absolutely done buying video games until we kind of like go through my massive backlog that I have right now. So that should be interesting. I'll watch the views just drop like a rock then. But and then so I started thinking about it, I started mulling it over, and I'm like, how do I tell? Plus, like, if I'm getting this thing, I'm supposed to be moving in during the summer, which again would have been so great, and it would have been so fast, and I'm so excited for it. But then I'm like, I'm going away for the summer. I'm going on 2 week-long trips, which I'll probably talk about more the week before each of them. But I'm not gonna for me to go on these trips and then still pay 500, I still have to pay for stuff on the trips. I still have to pay for um other things that I'm gonna be working for and doing stuff on the trips. Like, I can't afford this right now, and it sucks. And it's like watching this amazing opportunity just walk away. So that was fun. He said sarcastically as shit. So that was Sunday and Tuesday. Wednesday I had a test. Monday I had class, and on Monday I broke my earbuds. And if you don't know me, like personally, you don't understand how big music is to me. Like, I often say that the only time I'm not listening to music is when I'm working, because I'm not allowed to. But other than that, if I'm not listening to music, I'm dead. There's music when I'm unconscious. There's music when I'm doing important things. Like, whenever there's music, whenever I am, there's music. And don't be petty. Don't be petty. Don't be petty. So, like, those are the kind of things I've been thinking about, and it's been running through my head, and type of things. Oh shit. For that, and then I spent a good chunk of this week. And then Wednesday was actually my mom's birthday, and I have a rule about birthdays. When it's your birthday, you are royal. You are the king and or queen of your day, and it's because you only get one day. Everyone should be treated fairly and equally, and all get treated like shit. But when it's your birthday, you should always be treated as royalty. And it's gotten me in trouble in the past. CM's birthday. Last week when I ended up blacking out and we had to run away from the party. But this time it was like and she's like, I'm gonna be with my friend, I'm gonna be hanging out, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be whatever. Don't worry about it. I'm like, alright, cool. So we didn't do anything for my mom's birthday, and part of it was like, this feels wrong. You know, this feels like this should have been a bigger occasion, but she didn't want anything, so I'm not giving anything. So then there was that. My dad's birthday was yesterday, so he's like, we had to do something for him. Simply because we had to do something for him, and we took him out for dinner. The service was terrible. Like, I'm always part of the mindset of like, no, it's always the kitchen's fault if there's something wrong with the food, or if it takes too long with the food or something like that. But this lady, oh my god, her attitude sucked, just through and through. Her attitude was absolute garbage. Then, like, everything about her vibe and what she was putting out was just absolutely shitty. And part of the reason why I'm like, well, this really sucks, is because it was my dad's birthday. You know, we were there to celebrate, and she's putting out this I want to die kind of vibes. Which, don't get me wrong, I understand. Also, whatever. I understand, but at the same time, it's like, really? That's just upsetting. I've also spent a lot of time this week playing Fallout 4. Because it's the latest game I'm trying to platinum. I'm really close. I have like 4 trophies left, but it's just a matter of getting them done. I wrote out a plan for it. It was weird. Also, Wednesday, wow, I'm all over the place today. It's because I just woke up and I'm doing this video. On Wednesday, we did a going away party for a friend and part of the group I go to on Sunday nights. And it was weird. It was weird, like, looking at him and being like, oh yeah, you're not gonna be here anymore. You're not gonna be hanging out with us. And I'm very proud of him, you know. He's doing what he wants and he's pushing forward with his career, and he's doing it partially to be around family and for his career, but also partially because there's a goal. And I'm like, this could be it. That's very exciting for him. So that's really cool, I think. And I'm really excited for him. And I'm glad I was able to go to this party, on this going away party. On the book front, I finished The Silence of Six by E.T. Myers. It's a hacking adventure. It's a hacking adventure. It's really good. I enjoyed it. I'd recommend it. My mom wanted to start a book club, so now we're both reading Michael Bennett, Step on a Crack by James Patterson and Michael Ledwidge. Which is cool, which is interesting. I don't know how this. It was because like I was like, hey, we should all pick something, and then we should like tell each other what we're reading. We should talk about what we're reading. But I meant it to be for like an individual thing, like each person gets their own book, not we all get the same book and we talk about it. But hey, she wants to do a book club, so I guess we're doing a book club. Plus, worst comes to worst, it gives me content. It gives me something to talk about on the internet during these videos. So I'm doing a book club. So hey, if you guys want to join the book club, and we can talk about it in the comments below, so I have more people to talk to than just my mother. Yeah, Michael Bennett, James Patterson, Step on a Crack. I'll talk about it in a month, which is hopefully how I want to finish it. But personally, I'm also reading this book. You might not know it. It's a very small book. It's a book that hasn't really grasped the world's attention. But it's called A Clash of Kings by J.R.R. Martin. And I'm already 100 pages in. And I don't know. I think my biggest issue with the original Game of Thrones is that because I knew there was so many more books to be going on. Sorry, I got scared. It felt like this first story that I was reading wasn't actually a story. You know? Instead, it felt like the longest prologue to ever prologue in the world, which is fun, but at the same time, that's why it took me a year to finish the book. Also, I'm just getting trashed out here. So that was fun. So I'm reading another I'm reading another Game of Thrones book, which is fun. Hopefully it's fun. Yeah, and then there's one last thing I want to talk about, and I don't want to talk about it too long. But I Feel Party. The Parentals left, and they left Thursday. They left Friday morning. So I worked both jobs. I started at the new location for summer because summer's over, and not just like knowing that I wasn't gonna see a lot of those kids again was super emotional. I was like, oh, this is the end of an era, and that's part of the reason why I really want to finish college really soon, because I'd love to be the teacher to some of those kids later on down the road, but you know. It's a dumb reason to want to do well in school now, but it's a reason why I want to do well in school now. So there was that. It was all that, but the Parentals left because my step douche's dad died, and we kind of knew it was coming. We knew it was gonna happen, so it wasn't like a big shock when it did, which is good because I'm not good. I'm like, because I feel like I'm much worse about that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let him do him. I'm gonna honor the dead, and I'm not going to shit all over this guy's son, especially when I can, because he's being a complete asshole. But what else is new? So they leave, and by Friday night, there's more alcohol in the house than there has ever been, as long as we've owned it, and we had a great time. And one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted to show my sister this world. She's turning 18 in 4 months, and just the idea of anything that we were doing is such a foreign concept to her. It's such a thing that, oh, well, I can never do this and I can never do that. And I just wanted to show her that, you know, alcohol and partying and having secular friends, because she's very religious, and she's very conservative in that religion. I didn't want her to think that, you know, just because there is alcohol, just because there is this and that, it doesn't mean that you'll have a bad time. It doesn't mean that things will get out of control. And that was what I really tried to like show her through this party, and I was able to. And she had a great time, and I was so excited for what that meant. So we're all hanging out, and I was walking around the house the next morning, the morning after, and I put on some coffee house music in the background, and I was listening. I was kind of like looking at everything. I was like, this house had life in it. It had life that was unrestrained and just able to do whatever, and it felt like. It was able to say whatever it felt like, and it was able to do all these things that it's been trying so hard to do. And I'm like, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm playing terribly, by the way, but you guys know that. It's because I just woke up and I started recording. I still have to record all those other videos. Oh my god. But it's something along the lines of it's beautiful. Like, this was life, and I haven't felt this genuine. This is gonna sound really emo, but I haven't felt like a genuine happiness in the house. Like a genuine, like, head to your toes, everything is good, everything is happy. And there's nothing else I can think of in this moment in the house in a while. And just because of all the history and everything, that is kind of in the house. But just playing that music, thinking about the party the night before, thinking about my friends who were there, my sister who's excited to like look into this world and all these other things. I'm just like, this is life, and it's beautiful. And I'm so excited that this happened. I'm so excited that this happened. Not to mention, I'm excited the fact that I have more alcohol than I have ever wanted or needed. So that was fun. But yeah, that's been my week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.